The Eagles have just unleashed a level of dominance over the New York Giants that we rarely see in a playoff game. With only one game standing in between them and the spot in Super Bowl 57, the question on everybody's mind with the games pending today is it going to be the Cowboys? Is it going to be the Niners? We're going to look at this epic showdown of which matchup is better, where we're going to put our money, what's the bets looking like. Let's go. Money Pop Podcast is on. We don't Welcome everybody back to another episode of Money Pop Podcast. I am your host. I am the CEO. I am him. I am Moss Money. Giving you a quick update, kind of like almost like short stories, right? We are one game away, everybody. We are one game away from Super Bowl 57, and it's going to be either the Cowboys or the 49ers. So let us talk about it. I wanted to give you a new look. I know you've seen the studio, you see me on A2D. I'm bringing back this look up close and personal so we can just talk about it real quick. Man, what an ass whooping. I had to put the army hat on the militant style, man, because that was a certified ass whooping yesterday for the New York Giants. And it's nothing but whispers, nothing but crickets, actually. You can't hear shit out there from any Giants fan. They tucked their tail between their legs. They got up on that motherfucking bus and hit up East Rutherford or wherever the hell they come from up north, hit I-95 and went all the way up north and get back out and get up to New York City, man. So, what we want to talk about today. What we want to talk about today is the look ahead for the Cowboys versus the 49ers in terms of the bet. So, I'm going to look at FanDuel real quick here and check out what would the line be if the Eagles face the 49ers. If the Eagles face the 49ers, I don't know if they have these up yet, but I was like, you know what? Let me do a show and see if they have potential matchups already for these conferences because these odds have to update, but it might not be until afterwards. So right now, the Eagles are favored to win an NFC Championship at minus 115. So if you like that right now, go ahead and join. Your facts, brother. Eagles 38, Giants 7. Boy, that was an ass whooping, man. Um, but right now on FanDuel, if you look, like I said, the NFC winner and the NFC championship winner is the Eagles at minus 115. But we want to look at Super Bowl matchups, the correct matchups right now. And right now, the top dog matchup is the Buffalo Bills versus the Philadelphia Eagles. That's plus 320. You can get that right now on FanDuel. So make sure you guys go ahead and take a look at FanDuel and start planning ahead with some of these forecasts and try to get ahead on the line. Right now, myself, I have them plus money already winning the NFC championship. So I got on that early. If you haven't, you need to guys go follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go follow me on all social media platforms. Speaking of that, let me bring this up. We had some dope subscribers the last month. Appreciate you guys for jumping on those new subscribers. I'll get that graphic a little bit better. Just kind of playing with some of the stuff right now. But like I was saying, right now you could get the Eagles plus one minus 115. So what I'm doing here is let me bring it up real quick. Share my screen. So right now I'm looking at the Super Bowl correct my matchups for 57. So with Mahomes and them hurt, they are liable. They are open, right? Like, I mean, I think it's really going to be Buffalo and the Eagles. The way it's looking, I predicted KC in the Eagles, but Mahomes' ankle, he's not going to be. They're going to. It's going to have a hard time if they Cincinnati or the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be a hard time for them to win. Because you look, Cincinnati Bengals versus the Eagles is plus 1,200 right now. So I do like Buffalo versus the Philadelphia Eagles plus 320. I think that's a decent bet. All right. Now let's look at today's games real quick as well. And I'm just going to focus on our side, who we want to play, who we're going to fight, who we're going to see come to the link and get their ass waxed again. The better matchup for us, obviously, would be the Cowboys, even though they had some successful against us this year. But the better matchup is against the Cowboys. The Niners is going to be a tough matchup because they're like us. They can run the ball. They got stars at every level, and they got a stout offensive line and a great defense, number one defense in the league. So it's going to be a dogfight if they come here. But my thought process is that if the Eagles first the 49ers, I think that line's going to be like -2.5 or -3. What you guys think? -2, -3. I think that should be where the line is going to be. Now, if you go to Dallas, that line should probably be Eagles -3.5, almost -4. I would say -3.5. If you see -4, then you like the birds. -3.5, kind of like what this game is right now. That would, I think that would be a little bit more telling of Dallas, just like it is today. It looks like Dallas should be able to play in this game. But I do like the Niners today. My best bet of the Niners today that I like is, let's show you guys this one real quick. I love this bet. Love this bet. First half total points, it jumped up to 13. It was at 12.5. I like the Niners at 12. It was at 12.5 earlier today. Can you guys see that right there? Yeah, watch. Yeah, let me do this. Yeah, I had it. Look at that. It was at 12.5. Now look, it jumped up to 13 because I had it in my bank slip at 12.5. Jumped up to 13. I love it at 12.5. I think that's a great bet. So if you guys want to get on that bet, I think you would. I think you should. Real recap of Buffalo and Cincy. I don't really have much on this game as I thought I was going to. This game's starting in about 20 minutes. So football should be upon us. Best bet here, and my thought would probably be Josh Allen over his rushing yards. I would do Josh Allen over rushing 48.5. And I do like James Cook as well over his rushing yards as well. So those are two plays that I would be looking at for Cincinnati and Buffalo. But like that, man, then we are one game. We are 60 minutes away from going back to the Super Bowl. And God damn, it feels good to be an Eagles fan, man. It feels so good to be a Philadelphia everything fan right now. It is amazing right now. I don't think I've ever seen a team dominate another team. Like, they caught a body bag last night, bro. Like, like that shit was bad. That shit was bad. They couldn't do anything last night. So I think that we are ready for anybody who comes in the link. I forgot to share this shit. Hey. For anybody who comes in the link who wants smoke with us. Right now. So, like I said, those are my two best bets for today's games. Bits about if the Eagles face the Cowboys or the 49ers, where that line will play. If you're still with me, you're still watching, go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Cost you nothing. I really appreciate all the support that we've gotten on the show and how much we're grown. We're going to keep moving up, keep moving forward. Make sure you guys come back for some free plays every single damn day. This is Money Pot Podcast. This is Money Pot. This is Moss Money. I'm out. Go Birds.